this adventure with Lukimyu, Queensland sky lights up and we stumble across recent shipwrecks.
We're in the northeast passage heading into Moreton Bay. That is Moreton Island, the top end. See, it's a little bit shallow over there, some waves crashing. It's about 4 metres deep over there. Jamie's hard at work. So today's job, when we're in a channel, is to keep these green ones on our right and keep these things on our left.
Have a look at the size of that turtle.
It's not very windy. So head sail doing, oh, maybe it will. There we go. Only either of them are doing bugger all at the moment. And that's with the motors pushing us forward. Come on boys, keep it up. This is Tangalooma Point, Tangalooma Resort. And although you can't see it yet, there's about 26 wrecks sort of sticking out of the water right about here. They go all along that coastline there that creates sort of an artificial reef slash protection. We're going to try and sneak our way in through the top of them, anchor for a little bit. What do we call this, Jamie? Tiptoeing.
This is tiptoeing.
Tiptoeing?
1.8 metres.
1.8.
In the distance, there are some segways on the beach.
So this is our outdoor freezer. Open the hatch, Jim.
Fridge freezer?
Fridge freezer. Well,
we just use it as a freezer.
it's a freezer. It's got meat, veggies, water.
Some water.
And ice, most importantly. But it's starting to freeze above the level of the lid. To chop that down again, I think. Because this latch over here is not working. We can't close it properly. It's meant to look like that. And clip down.
So here's our replacement clip. But I'm reluctant to drill out those rivets given the fact that just inside the fridge is then the refrigeration plates. So what I thought we'd do, much easier, is I've removed the rivet that holds that in place, this little guy here. Rivet that in place and bang, we're back in business.
So the rivets, Jamie, no go.
No go with the rivets. So I'm going to screw it in. After leaving the Tangalooma wrecks, we made our way to Peel Island.
So, Jamie would like me to tell you the story of today. We spoke to some friends, so we're at Peel Island, and there's a long channel, and when we came yesterday it was quite rough, and the channel gets really narrow, and so we weren't sure how far down the channel we could go, so we stayed in the sort of the top bit, which is quite wide, and it was fairly rolly overnight. It wasn't impossible to sleep. We had, I don't know, 45 metres of chain out, a lot of chain, so we weren't going to move. And then we were talking to some friends today and they said, no, go all the way down the end, it's much better down there. So we thought, oh, we'll wait for low tide so we can see the channel properly. And while we were waiting for low tide, we could see a boat coming. And it's a little bit like when you're shopping at Christmas and you see a car park and you see another car coming, and you think, right, no time to waste. So we pulled the anchor up, which was like pulling an anchor out of clay. Really bad. You'll see my hand, it's full of mud. And we just shot down the channel to this point where we are now. It's dark so you can't see, but we're really close to the island.
What have you been doing?
So we're having a spa day, so we're going to do mud masks. Or we've just moved the boat and it's really muddy on the anchor. It's really gross. And here's the channel. And because we're a catamaran, we tiptoed past all those boats and we're currently sitting in about 1.5 meters of water. We draw 1.1 meters, so maybe you could get a few bumps in the night. Pretty dull island, but apparently there's an old leper colony on this. We might go and look at that tomorrow. And here we are. It's much nicer. Very flat. Still got the same wind, but much flatter. And the channel marker behind me, just there, which you might be able to see flashing. So we're really close to Brisbane. And so tomorrow we might stay here, although Jamie's keen to explore something else, maybe further down the Broadwater. We'll see.
I think I should wash my feet. I think I should wash them in the sink. Is it inappropriate to wash your feet in the sink?
No.
On what basis?
Flexibility.
Well, so the only thing is, where do I sit?
You don't, you just bend.
I cannot. Really?
Go on, you can do it.
That's not happening.
I can do it.
I can either sit somewhere on the ledge here, or I can sit up there and wash my feet. I can't see how I can stand and wash my feet.
It was like a demonstration.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to end poorly.
No.
Sure. Please, demonstrate.
How is that hard? Try again. Come on. It's not even hard. There we go.
This is harder than it looks.
No, it's not.
And then the sky lit up.
We're going to have a look at Peel Island to see if we can find the old leper colony. We're hunting stingrays. Very shallow. What did you just find, Jamie?
Railway tracks. Underwater. From when this was a leper colony in, was it the 50s?
What, you think they truck the lepers in?
I don't know about that, but perhaps supplies. Just left our anchorage and we are heading further through the waterways of the Broadway. Broadwater.
Broadway is a place in the water.
Thank you. And there is a huge current going through here. I mean, we're doing 1500 revs and we're doing about 6 knots, whereas normally we'd be doing 3 knots. So I'm guessing there's about a 3 knot current running through here. But we are about to go under some very, very high powered power lines. And we have from our friends who are brilliant when it comes to this sort of thing. Denise? Showing us exactly where we should go. Now their boat is a lot taller than ours, so if we follow the same directions, then we should be safe as houses.
It looks both high and low. At the moment it looks like Jamie's just going to drive right on in. I'm just going to crash into the power lines. He's hoping for a turn at the last minute. Not a nasty turn, just a turn. And they're under. Can you follow that water? It's because where we are is the joining of 4 rivers. And so it's muddy water. It's probably clean muddy water, but still it's muddy. What's happening?
It's getting busy. There is a whole lot of boats in a pretty narrow part of the channel here. But it's interesting. There are houses all along here, which you can probably see behind me. Some have got their own little slipways, but they're all very close to the water. So if the water level rose, such as global warming, I imagine all these houses are gone.
That is a sunken boat of some description.
This was the first of many sunken boats we saw within 90 minutes of each other.
This is the top of South Shipwrecks Island.
Where are you sticking out on, Denise?
Well, it's a bit gross, but maybe over there.
The ground is crawling. All these little crabs. They're all trying to find their little holes. Very steep sand dune. So we've made it across the sand dunes to the beach.
Intrepid explorers that we are.
Yeah.
A whole what?
Look where we've come.
750 metres? Interesting signage. If you come this way, you can go 40. We're thinking kilometres. But going the other way, you can do 6. We're assuming knots. Not quite sure what that's about. Sun's setting, very pretty. And just sitting up here having a bit of a chat about the boat works, stuff we have to get done the next couple of days. It's going to go from tranquility to active stations. That's all.
Take a breath, and open up your eyes. It's a brand new day, brand new day. Watch the sunrise. Every time you feel you're down to yourself.
On the next adventure with Lukimyu, we head to the boatwork, pull Lukimyu out of the water. We get to work cleaning, and we make and plug some holes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share it with your friends.